Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session we will be working on Excel chapter 7 simulation training. I will guide you step by step. You can easily understand the instructions and complete your simulation training without any confusion. If you need any help with MyITLab IT assignment, quizzes, simulation exam, simulation training, midterm exam, final exam or a complete course, you can contact me anytime on my WhatsApp and email. My contact details are available in the description and also shown on my laptop screen. I will provide you full support for accounting and finance, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, MS Access, mathematics, stats, economics, writing, computer science courses, programming languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, Python, C++, Java, and website development using different frameworks and CMS like WordPress, Webflow, Wix, and other frameworks and CMS. You can also contact me for your complete course at very reasonable price with A+ grades guaranteed. Now let's start the today's simulation training and go through it step by step. The question number 1 is insert the year function in cell F7 in the 1-date logic worksheet. Use cell E7 for the serial number. Basically in this question you will have to enter a year function in cell F7. In F7 we have write a formula equals to year, then E7. The next part is in cell G7 enter equals to year fraction E7 and G2 to calculate E7 G2 to calculate difference between an employee's hire date and the date in cell G2. We'll go to this cell and type this same formula. In cell G7 enter equal to fraction year fraction E7 and G2, then hit enter and you can see that the years employed are calculated in this cell. The next part is change the reference of G2 in the year fraction function to the mixed reference G2. Change the reference of G2. The next part is select the range F7 to G7, the range containing the year and year fraction function, and use autofill to copy the functions to the range F8 to G23. Select fill without formatting to preserve the formatting including borders. Simply you can drag and down to the last of the cell, then click on fill without formatting. Question number 1 are completed now. Now move to the next question. Question number 2. The question number 2 are here. Insert the weekday function in cell H7 to return a number representing the day of the week. Use cell E7 as the serial number argument. Basically in this question you will have to insert a weekday function in cell H7. We will go to the cell H7 and write a formula equals to weekday and then use cell E7. E7 are representing hire date, then hit enter. You can see that the days of week hired are calculated. With cell H7 active, display the format cell dialog box and apply custom number format. You can go to this tab and click on number, custom, general, and you will create a custom number format, and custom number format name is DDDD. Click on this. Apply align left to cell H7. First we select the cell H7, then go to the home tab, then go to the alignment tab, then click on the left alignment. The next part is copy the function in cell H7 and paste the function in the range H8 to H23 using the paste no borders option, and then press this ESC button. Then you will go to the home tab, click on paste option, then click on no border option, click on this. And then press the ESC button. Question number 2 are completed now. Now move to the next question. Question number 3. Question number 3 is insert the switch function in cell C7 that looks up the expression in cell B7 and switches a city for the region. The function should be switch B7 Atlanta, C2 Boston, C4 Chicago, C3 Cleveland, C3. Simply you can type this formula in cell C7. You can go to the cell C7 and type the same formula. Copy the function in cell C7 and paste the function in the range C8 to C23 using the paste formula option. Press ESC button. Simply you can drag this formula and down to the last of the range C23, and you will see that all the values are populated in these cells. And then use paste formula option. Question number 3 are completed now. Now move to the next question. Question number 4. Question number 4 is insert an if function and then you will type this formula, same formula on this cell. Question number 5 is insert an if function in cell J7 to compare the hire date in cell E7 to see if it is before the date 1/1/2013 in cell J2. If true, multiply the salary in cell I7 by the 8% bonus rate in cell K2 in the logical _test2 box. Compare the hire date to see if it is before the date 1/1/2018 in cell J3. If true, multiply the salary in cell I7 by this percentage. You will type formula. The next part is copy the function in cell J7 and paste the function in the range J8 to J23 using the paste formula option and press ESC button. Simply you can drag this formula and to the last range J23. As you can see that values are populated in these cells. Question number 4 are completed now. Now move to the next question. Question number 5. Question number 5 is go to cell K7 and insert an if function with a nested AND function to display due for raise for all managers who earn a salary of less than one minimum manager salary located in cell G3. Use a mixed cell reference and n/a for anyone who does not fit this criteria. And so you will go to the cell K7 and insert an if function. K7, you will have to write a formula if function. Then you can go to the formula tab, then click on the logical and choose in logical test field you will type you will type this formula. Value if true, you will type a formula. If logical tests are passed, then show the value due for raise. If logical tests are failed, then show the value not available, NA. Then press OK. You can see that the raise status are showing. Use the fill handle to copy the function down, populating the rest of the raise status column. Select fill without formatting to preserve the existing formatting. Simply you can drag this formula and down to the last of the cell. You can see that, and click on this drop down and choose fill without formatting. Fill without formatting. Question are completed now. Now move to the next question. Question number 6. Question number 6 is that in cell J3, insert the COUNTIF function to calculate the number of employees who work in Georgia as indicated by the state abbreviation GA. Use mixed cell references in C2 to range C18. For the range, use cell I3 as the criteria. First we go to the cell J3 and write a formula. COUNTIF J3 COUNTIF and calculate the number of employees who work in Georgia. C2 are representing the state to C18. For the range, use the cell I3 as the criteria, and we have set I3 as a criteria. Then press enter. You can see that the results are calculated in this cell. Copy the COUNTIF function in cell J3 to the range J4 to J6 to count the number of employees in the other states. Simply you can drag this formula and down to the last of the range. As you can see that question number 6 are completed now. Now move to the next question. Question number 7. Question number 7 is in cell K3 insert the SUMIF function to calculate the total salaries of employees who work in Georgia. Used mixed cell references in cell C2 to range C18. For the range, use cell I3 as the criteria. Use mixed cell references in F2 to F18 range for some range. In cell K3, first we go to the cell K3 and write a function SUMIF. Write SUMIF to calculate the total salaries of employees. You will type a range C2 to C18 and use cell I3 as a criteria. Range C18, then I3 as a criteria, then F2 are representing salary, and the last range is F18, and close bracket and press enter. Again we check this formula, then press enter. You can see that the payroll are calculated in this cell. The next part is copy the SUMIF function in cell K3 to the range K4 to K6 to calculate the total salaries for employees in the other states. Simply you can drag this formula and to the last range case 6. As you can see that the payroll are calculated in these cells. Now question number 7 are completed. Now move to the next question. Question number 8. Question number 8 is, in cell J9 insert the average if function to calculate the average salary for account reps. Use mixed cell references for D2 to range D18 and F2 to range F18. Use cell H9 for the criteria. You will go to the cell J9 and insert a function equals to average if function, then add range D2 to D18 and F2 to F18. And use cell H9 for a criteria. We have write H9 as a criteria and cell F2 to F18. Then close bracket, and again you can review this formula. Is there anything wrong? No, all done. Then press OK. You can see that account rep are calculated in this field. Copy the average if function in cell J9 down through the cell J10 to calculate the average manager salaries. Simply you can drag this formula to the J9. The question number 8 are completed now. We have now completed 8 questions of this simulation training. If you need any help with the remaining questions or want me to handle your complete course, you can contact me anytime on my WhatsApp and email. My contact details are available in the description and also shown on my laptop screen. I will provide you full support for all types of assignments, quizzes, simulation exams, simulation training, midterm exam, final exam, or a complete course. I have successfully handled courses for the students from Canada, USA and many other countries. I have successfully handled other my courses: MyITLab IT, MyITLab Finance, MyITLab Accounting, MS Word, PowerPoint, MS Access, Excel, computer science courses, programming languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, Python, Java, C++, and website development using different frameworks and CMS like WordPress, Webflow, Wix, and other frameworks and CMS. If you need any help with this task or your complete course, feel free to reach out to me. Or you can also contact me for your complete course at very reasonable price with A+ grades guaranteed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel.